You are immense in your beauty, in your depth. You do not see how deep or strong or magnificent you are because you've decided to focus on the earth plane in what you call your body, limited by what you call your senses. And, of course, this is controlled by your mind. Beyond all that is so much more. That is who you are. That is who we see when we speak to you. Thank you for welcoming us in. We will speak of purpose today because there seems to be this misunderstanding about what it is and how do you find it. So many people have been contacting Peter and his wife Tracy, and their questions are always the same. I just don't know my purpose. Now, that is a loaded question because it assumes that, one, there is a purpose, and two, it is something you should know. And that framework has been built up by your mind and your culture, and it has been used by those who are in power to keep you in a state where you're insecure and uncertain. And we're here to tell you that this is not any reflection of your truth. First of all, it doesn't matter what you do. What matters is that you're happy doing it. Life is for living. There's no, I came here with a purpose or a mission or a contract or a goal. There's none of that. You came here to experience life on three-dimensional plane in the earth realm. The way we wished you to understand the universe, and this is an incomplete understanding, but it's one way to look at it, is that when you experience something completely, it turns to bliss, which is your natural state of being. To experience it completely, you must have all your emotions and feelings around it. The good ones and those you label as bad. The sad ones, the angry ones, yes, even the anger, and the hateful ones. All of that, you must have it till it burns out within you, not do things to other people, within you till it burns out. Then you're in that bliss state. If you are not in that bliss state, you are not completing experiences. And when you do not have complete experience, there's no way you're going to feel fulfilled. And this is what we really want you to understand. Fulfillment is what you're mistaking for a lack of purpose. What does this mean when we say fulfilled? When you complete an experience, you're going to feel it with the wisdom it gives you. And then as it clears, you will now have that wisdom, and then you will feel contented and blissful. And you will be ready then for a new experience. Most of us on the planet have been trying to have the same experiences over and over and over and over and over and over and over because you don't complete them. So they keep attracting to you to try to break loose. When you're fulfilled, then you can do greater things because you've had fulfillment at this level, and then you look around you and go, oh, these other things are available. It might be more interesting. And then you climb up the ladder to the point where there's only one thing left, and that is service. The question is, are you honest about why you want it? See, if you're human, you crave significance. You've been separated from source. You got source energy in you, but you're separated. So of course you want to be recognized. Every little kid, right? Every child on the planet. Hey, Ma, look at me. I'm doing this. Hey, Dad, watch me do this. It's the human condition. Now, just because you're growing up, you think you've left that? No. You want significance. Admit it. Now, those people who are pursuing greatness because they're covering up the hole inside themselves, then they would get further along their path if they would say, oh my God, I have these unmet wounds from childhood. I have these unmet feelings that I have not expressed. Let me clear those out. Let me express them fully. And then I'll be more successful, which you naturally will because you're not holding that dense energy and you're connected to source. And that will elevate your success. And then you become fulfilled at it. And then with that fulfillment, you move to the next thing. And eventually it's going to get to service. That is your purpose. If you want to have the definition and the label of purpose on it, Can you be happy in everything you do? And if you're doing anything at all that's not making you happy, why the heck are you doing it? And that's when you get into all that self-reflection, the judgments, the mores, how am I going to pay the bills? Well, what would my wife think? All that stuff. And then you can get right and finish those experiences. That's how the game is played. It's the game of life. Life is a game. Learn to play it. And one of the fundamental rules is anything fully expressed turns to bliss. So if you're feeling anything other than bliss, you know you have unexpressed things. The next thing that we wish to tell you is that you're not going to have it laid out in 3D for you. You think that because you mentally understand this, and you make up so many beautiful words to put grand, expansive concepts into a small little 3D box, you can stuff it in your brain, like soul contract. Yes, this is what I came here for. Or I needed to learn this lesson. Or karma. And yeah, that's so old energy. It doesn't describe what's going on. We're going to give you another incomplete description that may help you. You have seen those video games where the screen is completely blank and there's a small little area that's open and there's a character that you're playing is in that area. And when the character moves, the screen lights up. It's an explore and expand kind of game. And eventually they can light up the whole map. Consider reality is that. Consider that you only have the guidance of what is around you immediately. No grand purpose, no plan laid out to get there. Only what's around you immediately. Like, that might be fun. Or I think I'm interested in this. Or I saw somebody do this once. I want to give it a whirl and see what that's like. And so you explore that. And when you explore that, your map gets a little larger and a little brighter. And then you make different choices. Oh, do I want to continue doing this and see where else it goes? Or does it open up new possibilities for me? And you turn your attention in another direction. So you literally get in your car and start driving, and then you end up where you want to be. Instead of saying, oh, I'm going to go here because I want to go there. Let me get a map. It doesn't work that way. You only see what's around you. And please, please, please consider the prayer you pray. Oh, divine, show me my purpose. They're never going to show you anything. No. Because if they show you, they're going to keep you as a child and a kid, and it's like, follow mommy or daddy now. You're here to ascend and grow. You're with the time of the planet's ascension. This is your time to claim your sovereignty. So they're going to give you all kinds of choices in front of you. And then as soon as you choose a direction, and not forever, but just that next step to light up the map, then they're going to help you and assist you when you call it in. Hey, I'm going to go try this out. Help me out. Or I'm going to see this. Help me out. Not some end goal, but the next step. Then you will get immense help and immense synchronicity. That is how your divine will relate to you, because that is the rules of the game. You can't get nothing without asking for it. If you're asking for some endpoint in the future that you're still having all these blockages with because you think there's a 3D roadmap, then you're going to just get the frustration and obstacles that you've been getting. You are so amazing and so blessed because you are understanding the power that you not only have, but the power that you are. And if we can help in any way, that gives this channel and this soul group that Peter represents great pleasure.